So think of an area in your life from your past or in the present moment where you feel like life's not fair or it wasn't fair. Like I didn't get my basic needs met, abuse, oh gosh, all kinds of reasons why it just feels like it wasn't fair. Or, the rich get richer and the poor are getting poorer and the system is rigged. It's not fair. And just like bring up one of those areas, and while I'm talking, just start tapping on your favorite point and just be with those feelings and the child inside your heart that maybe really young. I was working with a client yesterday who was really expressing these feelings of it wasn't fair and it's not fair. And I was tempted to really do something that wouldn't have been helpful, which is to remind her that life isn't fair. It's not supposed to be fair. And that would have been like shaming her the way her parents did and the way my parents did. And I also, because we're both Course in Miracles students, I was tempted to quote A Course in Miracles to her, which says, beware of the temptation to perceive yourself as unfairly treated. And there's also a lesson, I am not the victim of the world I see. So all of those things are true and valid, and yet they weren't good medicine for her. In that moment, she was, as I tuned into her, she was about 5 years old emotionally. Wouldn't have been helpful to be an adult with her. So I really helped her get into this feeling and tap through it and validate that she had and has a right to feel that way, to perceive life that way. And that's okay. Instead of telling her, oh, that's just a story, we went through it and got to the other side. So let's do it. Think of some way where you've had that feeling or feel that feeling of it wasn't fair. Even though that wasn't fair, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though what happened to me wasn't fair at all, and I feel angry and hurt about it, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though a part of me knows I deserve better, and that part of me is angry and wants to shout, that wasn't fair, it's not fair. I am glad that I know that I deserve to have more love and less pain. And I am willing to get going on opening my heart and mind so that I can allow more love and less suffering to unfold in my life. And while I'm going through it, if a part of me feels like shouting, it's not fair, it wasn't fair, that's great. Go for it. I give total permission for all of my feelings and all of my perceptions to be right there in this red hot moment. Totally valid. This feeling of it wasn't fair. This feeling of it's not fair. I want injustice corrected. Maybe I even want the people who hurt me punished. Maybe I want the rich people to go to jail. And anyone who abandoned or abused me in the past to be given a taste of their own medicine. Or maybe I just want to feel better. Maybe it's time to forget how poorly I was treated. And just in this moment, be so kind to myself and my feelings that it just doesn't matter as much what happened in the past. I don't need to understand it. I don't need to analyze it. And I don't even need to revisit it. Because I'm busy here and now giving myself so much love and kindness, patience, tenderness. Oh, my beautiful, precious inner child. I am so sorry you had to go through so much. And here we are. The slate has been cleaned. I'm releasing these painful memories of abuse and neglect. And releasing the conclusions that we made about life itself from our times in our history of trauma. All these limiting beliefs. Life is out to get me. It's not safe to open my heart. It's not safe to trust the universe. I am all on my own. I have to remain guarded and protected. All of these are conclusions I may have made after being traumatized, abused, neglected, abandoned, the whole enchilada or some of the enchilada. My experiences were valid. They shouldn't have happened. They were not fair. I have a right to be angry, and I have a right to let go of the resentment, the constant resentment, as if this bitterness and resentment keeps me safe in the present moment. It's my ego's protection plan so that I won't get hurt again. But maybe I don't need that protection plan anymore. Maybe I have the skills to soothe and comfort myself when I get disappointed as an adult. Maybe I can grieve loss and trust that I can move through the grief and keep on going to the joy and the love and the laughter, the true happiness that is my natural state. So yes, life's not fair. And also, yes, life is beautiful. And I choose to put my attention where the love is, where the joy and beauty is, where the children are laughing. So that's the story. I can keep repeating, life isn't fair, and feel justified in my hurt and anger and resentment. Or I can get tired of that mantra and put on a different attitude, like maybe in the big picture it's all meant to be. Maybe I can make peace with it and see what else I can make with it. Maybe I can serve others who have had similar childhood experiences and find meaning and joy and happiness in helping others who went through what I survived. The one thing I can tell myself that's true is I survived my past. And all that's left from it is the present. I am in the present, where all is well and all is fair. And I choose to accept that on a divine, deep soul level in body, mind, and spirit. Nice deep breaths. Some agua, water, please. There'll be information in the box below if you're ever curious about having private sessions with me. How I love to help people. I love you, Have a great day.